Before we go on a reaction, I have one question. Are you guys gay? Yeah, tell me. Are you guys gay? Because for me, I am not gay. Are you gay? Yeah, that's the question. Tell me in the comment down below. And yeah, hashtag I'm not gay for myself, okay? And hashtag to Team GTE Esport. Yeah, GTE Esport. Yeah, make sure to do that. Hashtag GTE Esport for my teams PUBG Mobile, okay? Gaming teams, esport gamer. Yeah. Anyway, as I say, not as I say, I'm so idiot. My god. So today we're gonna reaction to SCP-106 Old Man. I saw it on thumbnail. I saw like old man, like melty away, like you know when you put mentega butter, when you put the butter on the pan and you heat up, and he starting to melty, right? Yeah, like that. And yeah, I saw like that. I think that's all man is do not have any bones. Okay. No more joking. I know my job is not my job. My job joking. My job is not good. As I say. Okay, so as I say, we're gonna react to SCP-106 made by the Detective Void. So make sure to like and subscribe. Yesterday I saw it get 316.8k, not 16.8, 65k, and now he got 3 new subscriber, 3,000. That's fast, you know. So if you guys want me to reaction more, make sure to like and subscribe, turn on that notification. Please subscribe to my channel. It's easy. It's Ultra Ray Gaming right now. You watching it. Please subscribe it. Because I saw it on my data. Most of you guys do not subscribe it. So make sure to like and subscribe, okay? I saw so many people is unsubscribed. So make sure to subscribe to my channel right now, okay? So no more talking, let's go to the reaction.
I've heard a rumor of another SCP-106 escape from its containment chamber. Since the old man has given us another reason to talk about it, then let's do that. My name is Detective Void. In this blog, I'll share the results of my investigations about the SCP Foundation and its facilities. I don't want to be found for these guys from this organization. That's why I hide my real identity under this mask. The guest of today's release is SCP-106. Although it's called the Old Man, I wouldn't want to be this.
Was that
the
a black man?
The Keter class and is extrememely dangerous. It's similar in appearance to the elderly zombie. It's a cankered humanoid who looks like a man well known.
I mean, not kind of black, kind of
regardless of the appearance chosen,
a little bit brown like that, dark brown.
Obviously, the old man is not alive in the ordinary sense. Considering its condition, the object is not very dexterous, but it isn't clumsy either. The creature can move on any vertical surfaces and hang upside down indefinitely.
Damn.
It can also remain absolutely
Is this guy Spider-Man?
The whole body of the old man is covered with some kind of black mucus, which is an extra caustic substance. Any surface being in contact with the object starts to naturally disintegrate. Metals get rusty, biological materials rot, other materials crack and decompose. This process begins a few seconds later after the contact. It lasts 6 hours and winds down gradually. All the affected objects are also being covered with black mucus. It's especially destructive to living organisms and works in the same way as the digestive enzyme that spiders inject into their victims. Passing
you
through the
melted
surfaces of
that
SCP-106
person.
fills them with a slimy substance as well. Yes, this guy can move through walls. Actually, it can work its way into any solid object, but it not necessarily gets through them. The object uses any solid surface like a doorway to a kind of pocket dimension. In other words, even if the old man enters an obstacle, it doesn't mean that it remains in it. It's assumed that this could be the world from which the object came, or perhaps it's just its hiding. Very little is known about this dimension. The scientists at the Foundation can tell that there are many premises there. The information about entrances into this dimension is top secret. This may be related to the fact that the object can leave the dimension someplace else. SCP-106 can exit the hiding through any solid surface connected to the entry point. For example, it can enter the wall and exit from the ceiling. The experts tried to send recording devices to the old man's lair.
And he smelt it
Surprisingly,
away.
They could work there, although the signal quality has really gone downhill. It's like only SCP-106 itself has access to this pocket dimension. Moreover, it can control the space and time there. One of the reasons the old man enters the pocket dimension is hunting. Yes, this guy is killing people. Moreover, it likes to play with victims, like a cat with a mouse. The object can let a person go to chase him or her for several days. During this time, SCP-106 returns into hiding that allows it to pursue its victims, appearing from the walls and the floor.
Play hide and
It's known
seek,
that the
huh?
old man has remained in the Foundation zone for a long while. All this time, it's been under 20
I bet that this guy, when he become a SCP when he was young, I bet he always play hide and seek, and his friend like, let's play hide and seek, and he will like, yeah, let's play, and he become a go to the another dimension of him, and his friend never saw him until 8 years old.
24-hour
After 8 years old.
Also, it keeps escaping
After
from its
8
containment
years, oh
chamber
my
and
god.
can do this at any time. The old man goes out to hunt, preferring people between 10 and 25 years of age. And don't ask me of the way it determines their age. Most often, the object immobilizes the victim by damaging internal organs, muscles, and ligaments, and then takes it to its lair in the pocket dimension. It's suspected that there it tortures the victim, being able to control everything in this dimension, including people's perception. It's been noticed that the old man can remain absolutely still for up to 3 months.
What do you
Researchers
mean?
discovered that this behavior of an object inevitably leads to a subsequent active phase. Since the reasons for inaction are unclear, it's assumed that SCP-106 attempts to lull the vigilance of the Foundation personnel in this way. The active phase means especially productive hunting. The old man attacks the zone personnel constantly, trying to pull as many victims as possible into its lair.
Why your
Also,
hand
the
just
object does
like
great
that?
damage to the containment chamber and the entire building. In the Foundation, the sentient humanoids are being studied by Dr. Alok. He emphasizes that the old man is sentient, but its mind is absolutely alien in our understanding. Also,
What?
it's not a common predator. The object is guided by something more than instinct and genetic memory. This is evidenced by the fact that it escapes only if its return to the chamber is most difficult for Foundation personnel. According to the scientist, animals are able to get out of traps as well, but only a rational being will wait until the captors take their own hair down. Taking all of the above into consideration,
Highest
SCP-106's housing
math.
conditions are more complex than higher mathematics. Moreover, they're being changed every 3 months or after each escape. The last known scheme of object holding is like this. The container which the old man has kept must be dripless. Its walls are composed of 40 layers
Damn.
of steel, each with lead spattering. At that, the steel sheets are located
That's
at a distance
thick
of at
as
least
hell.
36 centimeters and are fixed with support beams, which should be placed randomly. A powerful electromagnetic suspension device helps keep this structure at a distance of at least 60 centimeters from all surfaces. The second level of the containment area is a kind of labyrinth of support surfaces and 16 spherical cells filled with various liquid substances. All this is arranged at random. Several powerful lamps which are capable to illuminate automatically the secondary containment zone with a light flux of 80,000 lumens are also located here. Both this first container and this labyrinth are under round-the-clock surveillance, which is carried out using technique since it's strictly forbidden to come closer than 60 meters to the old man's chamber. Physical contact with the object is allowed only with the consent of 8 of the 12 O5 counselors, which is less likely than survival after encountering SCP-106. If interaction with the object is allowed, the protocol obliges to evacuate the entire zone. Besides, such an experiment is allowed only in Foundation facilities with the highest level of security. Only personnel without whom the zone functioning is impossible are allowed to stay. Anything that got into Old Man's lair is considered to be lost or dead. It's strictly prohibited to rescue the employees. Anyone who notices signs of corrosion from the Old Man's touch shall immediately report to the security service. The most horrible thing was that this SCP-106 containment model was obtained through trial and error. I mean, every time the object decided to go hunting, scientists watched it. While the old man was killing Foundation personnel, they noticed that it was more difficult for the object to pass through lead surfaces. At that, the thickness of the lead surface layer was not important. As a result, now the container has 40 layers of lead-coated steel. Also, it
Okay.
appeared that SCP-106 sticks in liquids.
What?
After that, the container with the object inside was lowered into the water. Its constant movement and replacement were provided by an autonomous pumping system. Pretty soon, it turned out that the pumps dispersed the corrosion from the object throughout the entire mechanism, and the containment system collapsed. The old man also keeps getting caught in chaotic structures with many surfaces.
Wait,
So the
wait.
secondary
I have a question. You say that this old man get catch from by the scientist SCP, but how the fuck you touch him? if that thing touch you and you die, how the freak you can catch him like that? If metal can, if you put on the his not on him, if him wearing the the policy when they catching the criminal to the SCP, it's melting away. Who the fuck stupid?
Containment area was made as a labyrinth. On top of everything else, it doesn't like bright flashes of light. For obvious reasons, it's impossible to contain the object physically. The files say that the Foundation's attempts to inflict physical damage on the old man have failed. The current containment system has reduced SCP-106's escape rate by 43%. You might wonder why the Foundation does not use more radical ways of isolating the object or even destroying it. The old man could be put in a container with mercury or bromine. It could also be surrounded by a red-hot plasma, vacuum, and something even more interesting. There are several objective reasons not to do such a thing, although the Foundation has almost endless possibilities, but apart from the resource
a lot of
consumption,
money,
it
you
pays
know?
attention to the risks. The old man can even escape from the container with mercury and destroy it along the way. Imagine what'll happen if several tons or tens of tons of this substance flood the zone. Besides, the Foundation seeks not only to isolate and contain the objects, but to study and use their potential, if possible. Firstly, the old man can pass through walls. Secondly, its mucus corrodes any material. Thirdly, the object has access to another dimension where it can control time and space.
Okay.
That's already enough not to destroy it. But perhaps in this case, the most important factor is the so-called return protocol. Now, I'd like to ask the children, pregnant women, faint-hearted people to stop watching the video. Seriously, leave a like and go have some chamomile tea. The rest of
Why?
you will hear about the return protocol in detail. When the old man goes hunting, the Foundation personnel has several tasks. The first is to watch it to find a new vulnerability. The second is to restore the object's chamber, taking into account all known containment methods. And the third is to lure it back into the chamber, which is the most important. This is where things get horrible. On the one hand, I understand that if not to restrain the old man, it would kill the large number of people. But on the other hand,
Yeah,
they can
that's
catch
true.
it only using the live bait.
I think this if scientists do like that to people, I think we have a void. I think the government and everyone will say you cannot do this to humanity. You need to be kind. You cannot do like that. Your scientists need to become a smart ass, not stupid ass dog over there like smelling his own butt like that. I mean, yeah, if you do that, I would say that you crazy as hell. Even you want to study that monster, that SCP, but people will say you crazy,
Judge for yourself. The recipe is as follows. They take one person in the favored age category of the object, between 10 and 25, then put him in a new containment chamber and injure him by breaking a bone or cutting a tendon. Bait cries are broadcasted throughout the zone. As a rule, the old man reacts within 10 to 15 minutes. If it doesn't, a new injury is inflicted on the bait every 20 minutes. If SCP-106 still refuses to respond, then several people are used as bait. I think it's clear what happens to the bait when the object appears. After that, it falls into a catatonic stupor again. After the shock because of human sacrifice wears off, you'll understand that this is the only way to get the old man back. In other words, the containment chamber and system must have such a form and size that a person can be placed there. In fact, the Foundation is lucky that the old man hasn't decided to leave yet. Hope remains that scientists will find SCP-106's weaknesses that'll help make its containment easier. For example, it may be vulnerable in its pocket dimension, as the equipment works there.
If you want to kill that SCP, why you do not just use the nuclear? USA have a best nuclear everywhere, the hydrogen nuclear, everything nuclear in this world. Why do not do that? Because it say he like a melty like lava, right? Almost like lava, but just like a mud. So use the nuclear. How hard to hit that guy? You just put that guy in one condition and firing out all the nuclear. Or maybe when he using that portal, just take one of the nuclear thing or radiation, put inside over there. You do not know how to learn to use weapon, huh?
The Foundation
Stupid.
will not give up trying to study it better. Given the old man's ability to get lost in labyrinths, it's possible that some kind of meme agent can affect its consciousness too. Do you think it's worth it for the Foundation to restrain SCP-106 and similar dangerous objects at all cost, or is it necessary to destroy them? Share your thoughts in the comments.
I think all people would say destroy already. Destroy all the SCP. Easy. Is that hard to do, huh? With weapon I saw when first ranking Chinese, second USA, third North Korean, five Indian. I do not know Russian. Who knows? Okay, just destroy all the SCP. Is that hard to do that, huh? You have the best weapon in the world and everything, but you cannot just destroy it easy, huh? Stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not mad. Okay, I just tell the true things. Okay, do not type the comment like, oh, you so dumb, why you not do it by yourself? Well, I'm not smart and I do not know how to use weapon. But USA, you have a lot of weapon. Even the normal people or average people can bring the pistol, shotgun, and everything. Tell them, tell them to use it. Okay. Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on that notification to my channel. Okay, do not forget to do that. Like, subscribe, and turn on that notification. And share this to your friend, your family, someone you know. And do not forget to subscribe to Dr. Detective Void 2. Yeah, that's all for today. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Make sure to like and subscribe, as I say. So yep, stay safe, stay home. Goodbye, and yeah, that's all. Bye bye.